Three, two, one, let's go. Welcome everyone to today's live trading session. I would argue, I don't come up. I'm not. I don't come out here often. Mostly because I don't trade and I don't want to sit here and say blah 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 blah. So let's see if we can get some trades on today, brothers and sisters. By the way, this is not any what do you call it in English? There's no financial advice whatsoever here. It's just me trading whatever I do, whenever I do, in my own little do. Okay? So welcome the two of you who are here, Richard and somebody else, I guess. I would argue that yen pairs are bullish. I would argue that New Zealand yen is bullish. I would argue that Aussie yen is bullish. I would argue that euro yen is, well, probably something and stuff like that. So let's just take a look. What is currently happening here? We haven't hit a monthly target or weekly target in a very long time on the yen pair, on the British pound Japanese yen, let alone a monthly one. A weekly, not really. So the target for the month is still 86.55. 51, sorry. We are still in the lows. And if you take the EMAs, it has crossed over as of today. So you're now allowed to look for bullishness. When you then go down to the daily, to the 1 hour, you see, it does cross over a few times. And it crossed over here, which is Thursday last week. Okay. Now that's just technicals, right? So are we now allowed to start buying pound yen again? Yes, you are. So what about the Japanese risk? It's still there. But it is only when this one, USD Japanese yen, goes to 150, 151, or 152. A different type. 152. One of those three. It's currently 149. So I'm still within, like, well, great. There is not much to be wondering about. Hello, Stefan. Long time no see. So what I said yesterday in my mentorship group meeting, and I said Australian dollar looks like it's going to be a good buy. There's just one major problem. It's setting up for bearishness. It has a breakout of a range. And what generally tends to happen is that we have a 50% pullback, which is 64, 40 something, and then it drops. Dollar is still by far bullish. And I'm not going to trade anything on it. Okay, so I'm just mentioning taking that out of the air so you can see that at the beginning of the video. Anyways, gold. So I had a discussion earlier today with somebody, and they said, but Evan, there's a gap here. There's a gap here. Shouldn't the market fill the gap? No, it doesn't need to. It doesn't need to. And he said, I sold it. Okay. Then sell it. Okay. That's your job. Fine. Whatever you do. I don't really care. Okay. Can you sell it? Yes, you can. But can this one do that? Absolutely 100%, just as equal as it can do that. You are currently in a 50-50 position. What does that mean? That means you have equal probabilities of winning and losing. It doesn't matter what you feel like it's going to do. Market is going to do what market does. And what does market do when you have what does the market do when we have a war or declaration of war? Market is going to price that in, as it always do, and it's going to drop whenever there's no more escalation. The question is there no longer more escalation? Hamas has said, well, they can do peace talks now because they have reached their goal. Okay. If that in and nowhere near any political statement on this whatsoever. This is purely economical, purely trading. And if there's no more escalation, you're going to see this one drop down. Ari! But it doesn't mean that you have to trade it, and that it doesn't mean that this is going to be the target. It can even go further. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm not paying attention to the news then. But yeah, this is Ukraine again, to be honest. Okay. That's really bad. And then I yesterday said that if there is other countries joining the conflict, we're gonna see oil going higher. If no countries does join the conflict, we're gonna go lower. And in between that time, we have not done anything. The market has just found uh yeah, I'm not second guessing Yari. I'm just yeah, I just that is still it's just an escalation. It's not an escalation. It's just terrible for the humans that is being affected. Mm. Where you have Lebanon wanting to join or did join, sorry, and they were attacking the Golan Heights. Um, that's an escalation. That's not something I want to see. But other than that, I don't want anyone to die. I don't want anyone to be in war. I hope they figure themselves out so we can all live in peace. That's the best solution for everyone. And if that's not possible, then I guess a war is needed. But maybe change leadership. I don't know. Just um, yeah. Now that's a fun thing to say, Joe. I like that. I like your thinking. Um, I like your thinking. So Joe says that Finland says it's a gas pipe leak probe, proceeding on the premise of sabotage. European gas rises as much as 7%, as Finnish probe report. So I literally just saw that on Norwegian news, and they are saying, word for word, at least in Norwegian, they say that there has been an incident they're investigating, and on Sunday night to Sunday, the gas pipeline um lost what in English? Lost pressure. And if I go to like yeah, they're gonna have a press conference and whatever. Um The Baltic connector was shut down on Sunday. Concerns a leak from a hole in the 77-kilometer long pipeline. They apparently don't know where it is, but it's somewhere. Can it be sabotage? They are thinking about it. Sabotage. Can it be operational? Can it be weakness? Can it be a gas leak? Does not appear to be an accident. And then this is the said gas link is between Finland and Estonia or Estland in Norwegian. It lost pressure. Yeah, you know. Yeah, undersea. Yes, 100% undersea. We don't have overland power plants up in Scandinavia because there's water. Water. Oil and gas systems around the world are old. I don't know how old this one is though. It was open in 2020. Is that old, man? Is 2020 old? Stefano says, Ivan, do you think that a short-term GU EU could continue to rise? Yes, absolutely, 100%. 2020 is not old, man. That is just you being sneaky peeky wiki. Hello, Suma. So my reasoning for that is the current move, kind of a bottom at the beginning of a month. Dollar is still fundamentally strong. And right now it's not really a great setup. I guess you again can sell the high and be like, woohoo, YOLO it. But ich don't trust it. Have you covered gold? Yes. I tried to at least. But I will go back to it. Think of a nail in the ocean for 23 years. It looked like 2023. It's 3 years old, man. Also, the North Sea has pipes from like, I don't know, 60s or whatever. Probably not, but there's way more old things out there. So UU, EU, GU are at a resistance level. It's not monthly resistance. Just have to have that in mind. And they are not at weekly. Okay, yeah, okay. That I'm 3. So pull out and pray. Maybe. Well, okay. Unrelatable news: Australian and New Zealand, China mulls new stimulus and higher deficit to achieve growth target. That is definitely Australian dollar bullish. It's possible poor craftsmanship still wouldn't be completely suppressed. Though. Surprised. I think that if Finnish people are able to get a contract that actually knows what they're doing, but that's just me believing in the brotherhood. Nothing else than that, to be honest. Yeah, okay. So if you go back to the gas price, by the way, for the non, so it started to rise rapidly on Tuesday. So what was over the weekend? It came in. Haven't really moved much. That we already moved before the weekend even. But okay, I guess it is down there. Anyone want to buy it? Westpac consumer confidence was positive this morning. Yeah. Same as all I? Nah, not really. It's a different motor. It's a different engine. Different reasons why oil is moving. Oil is moving on risk off, risk on. Saudi Arabia, OPEC, Hamas, and Israel. It is moving on supply and demand. It's moving on. What is the last one? Seasonality, demand. Yeah. Was it really good? Okay. Maybe I'm just blind. 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 2.9. Okay. Yeah. I want to talk about something that's totally unrelated. You guys can like sleep about. This one is close to home. Let's go over to filters and we go down to none or low impact. What am I going to talk about, do you think? I think it's going to talk about a Norwegian. No, okay, it's not even there. Health sports day even. I'm going to talk about the Norway because I find that quite. I don't know if it's in history of any kind, but consumer price in Norway went from 4.8 to 3.3 year over year. So from one month to another, or from one comparable 1 month last year to this month, has gone down. 1.5%. And month of month was negative 0.1. Expected was plus 0.4. And then core inflation, headline inflation is 3. And core was 6.3, now it's 5.7. So you might not get a rate hike in December. Woohoo! Yeah. So and then producer prices was, I guess, just better than the last time, but not that horrible. Still horrible, sorry. But yeah, 5.7. So that because the Norwegian bank says that they're probably gonna hike in December as well. But I don't think they can hike again in December with a drop of 1.7 like that. It like normal changes like 0.5, 0.2, 0.4, like small changes, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just blind and I have forgotten how trading works and everything like that. But I find that to be quite a quite a big difference on 1 month to another. The founder of Octopus Energy was interviewed here on Bloomberg this morning. He said that the thing holding back the transition away from had was getting planned permission to build out renewables. Okay. So the thing is just allow me to have a rant. Okay, let me have a rant here. Okay. To all those energy renewable fanatics out there. Hi. Let me explain something to you economically. Okay? Once you start taking away oil, you take away nuclear, you take away oil, you take away gas, you take away, you know, fossil things abruptly, it's going to skyrocket price of fuel, which is still very embedded into our society. It is going to lead to an economic crisis. So, if you look last year, France was having big issues of delivering electricity. Germany had big issues of delivering enough electricity for the people. It worked out, or gas, sorry, natural for heating and cooking. It worked out, but prices went to 10 euros instead of like 2. So that's the market conditions, right? That's the scarcity. That's what happens. Okay. So once we're going over to renewables, it has to be gradual. It has to be an alternative, and you also have to have an alternative when there's no wind, unless you have a lot of rain, unless you have a lot of waves. What is also come with winds. And for those countries that are landlocked, like Serbia, I don't know what should you do. So just for everyone to know that if you cut out renewable fossil too quickly without an alternative, we're gonna have a crisis. Does this analogy work to take intraday or scalping buys of the day? I haven't. Okay. There's a couple of things I want to mention in that scenario. Yes and no. It depends. If you, as a scalper, anyways, are supposed to find an aggressive trend, which is this one, on New Zealand yen, for example. Then with bullish, or you have right now bullish, seasonality. Then yes, it does. When you can get seasonality, and then you find an aggressive one, a fast one. Yes, before the fast one actually happens, then we are good to go. Then I would argue. And Norwegians globally are jumping for joy. Yeah. Also, who wants another rate hike by now? And I was so surprised. Would you use daily pivots intraday? Yes, I will. You can probably go down to like 12 hours. I don't have much experience there. I don't trade in those markets, but I use daily. And what I do use, I use, well, maybe I'm not a scalper per se, say, but I use central pivot on daily. Right now, it hasn't been a lot of fun because we haven't really been there, and I'm still waiting for New Zealand yen to come down to central pivot. But this is kind of the imaginary scenario I'm thinking about, where you're just tapping, and I want it to tap down though, but like something in that direction. The Reserve Bank of New Zealand says they're happy with building permits year over year is down 22%. That is one of the primary factors for modeling inflation. Okay. Yeah, because they had a housing crisis, which they had to reduce or increase interest rate all of a sudden because the housing market was so hot that they couldn't breathe. But yeah, so that's fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, should we go back to trading. Where am I? Okay, am I S&P 500? Okay. I haven't gotten any entry today at 43.18. Maybe New York is going to give me some volatility. But what I'm waiting for is coming back down to 43.18, to be honest. And then, what do you call balls? I'm contemplating, because my idea for last week was to take profit at the weekly target. Do you have any inside information if we should continue just holding, hoping and praying, or should we take exit at weekly target and expect a deeper pullback before going higher? Because today we're supposed to be at the bottom, and we're not at the bottom today. And we have had this beautiful reversal of trend. Illuminati. Yeah, okay. Cool. So I have entries around 14,693, give or take around here. I bought. I didn't buy yesterday for whatever reason. I don't know what that is about even. Reason. Then I went higher, and then I was just waiting it to come back down again a bit. Richard is long S&P at MM2, TP monthly M4, which is around here. Where is, I don't have any, what? I don't have any monthly target. At 45.70. I will. I will. I will. Okay. So that's that one. That's pretty much good in. That's a good one. Um so just a scalp, like, and get another entry there maybe. And if I don't, then I don't. I saw somebody in Discord somewhere. Um, somebody bought euro dollar at 106, give or take. So somewhere here. I don't like it. I don't like the entry, but maybe because this is more the entry that you guys should have if you're going to buy it. And now right now it's very late, kind of. Okay. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. You funny. Can you see Lin Yang just come back down again a bit? Like it just left me at 88, 80. And then there's a daily entry there somewhere at like 89.30. And that one also wasn't hit either, was it? No, 28. No, it wasn't. So the value today is that I'm have a limit over here that I'm waiting to be used. Pound yen. That's a good, nicely day trade. Okay. Nice. M2 181.50. Now it's 90 pips up. Why not? Euro yen as well. Nice daily trade this morning. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about buying it. I guess yesterday I was like, nah, doesn't fit. I was thinking of CAD yen, Aussie yen, and New Zealand yen. And yeah. Maybe a pullback sometimes. Would be nice. 95. Didn't come down. Okay. Is what it is. 10-year T-note is falling a bit higher today. The 2-year fell and a bit lower today, actually. That's a good day, right? Do you have any theories about USD CAD, Harold? Joe? I am not at all good at it. Yeah, okay. I will do, Stefano. I'm just thinking like that's a good price to buy New Zealand dollar. I don't have any orders, Janet, do I? If you want to be dollar bearish. And this is a good place to look for a long on Australian dollar, yes. That's a good place. That's a good space. That's a good space. So, for those who are trading gold, let me go through gold. Right now, you're in a buy zone. Okay. Right now, you're coming down to support. You are in a disadvantage because it's just 50-50. It's not like the reason why I say disadvantage. I know I've said no, don't sell anything here, right? Fair enough. But when are you supposed to be selling? Well, there is two scenarios. There's two categories. There is one when you have a new lower low pullback, which is kind of more like out there, selling there. Sorry, selling there, or you're having like established downtrend already. So sell, 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 sell. Maybe not, but yeah, you catch the thing. Because right now we are here, right? We are not here. We are here. So we are in a situation where we have reversed a bit. And the question is, are we going to go lower or higher? Right? And in that situation, only a 50% chance. So right now, fair enough. Just wait for it to happen. Don't force gold to go anywhere because it's going to either do that, which is, I don't know if it's likely for it to go higher. It's probably likely to go higher because of dollar bearishness more than gold bullishness. Because why am I saying that? Because dollar in itself is weak. Strong, sorry. The thing is that you have American CPI on Thursday. It is projected to come in at 3.6 or 4.1. And if that doesn't happen, you would see dollar strengthening and stock market coming down. Because we saw, was it yesterday, that the vice chair of Fed came out and said, well, we might not increase interest rates this year. Jefferson, was it? So in terms of dollar, you can do like people did last month around and about this time. People went around. Is it 10th? Is it? When was the last one? That is September. Like here, you sell it after the fact, or you sell it just before, sorry, and then you're like, you think it's going to be higher than expected. It's inflation, so you can just sell just before before the news is out, which is a highly volatile strategy. So that's definitely a thing that you should prepare yourself for if you're a gold trader or for Thursday, to be able to sit there and pull the trigger if that's what you want to do. As you can see, I think this is the previous one. Which if I can go to trading economics, and apparently for some reason there's nothing there. Inflation rate came out 13th of September is give or take down here. Around these two candles. So it did continue falling, but it then later rose. So it's not like a long-term strategy to do anything like that. By the way, and then the previous one was the 8th of October. 8th of August, sorry. Well, there was a more punch. Yeah, there was a more punch to that one. At least it led to more bearishness. So fair enough. So right now, hello, Bailout. Right now, I'll be more like, if it continues to fall, sure, you can look for shorts. Totally up to you. I'm not going to make you do it. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying, if that's what you want to do. If you are seeing higher high above this high here, then you're allowed to start buying it. But there is a CPI on Thursday, which is in 2 days. So be careful. And then we can go to oil. So, sir, I know you are a very intelligent person. You're very intelligent, okay? You're very smart. I know you. kind of, at least. Wouldn't you like to see higher highs and higher lows before you buy? On the other hand, and also how much is in mentorship, it all depends, bro. Mentorship is depending on how long you need it and then what you need, not what you need, but how long you need it. So you can go to evanfx.com. But what I normally want to happen is to have a conversation before you purchase anything. I want to know that I can actually help you. So how much is it? Around 369, is it? Something? 390 for like 6 months, I think, give or take. But it's subsequent. It's not my. I don't want people I can't help. So I want to have a discussion with you first, free of charge, by the way. So I know I can help you out. So when it comes to gold, what is currently happening is currently making lows on the 1 hour. These are lows. Is that a higher low or a lower low? Yet to be decided. But right now, I've seen people sell it here. That's up to you. Not telling you to do it, but that's a setup. And then until it breaches this high, then you're allowed to look for a buy. But just remember, Thursday we have CPI, which is gonna make or break gold much more than the move until that time is going to happen. John Travis, sorry, says, "What about the Japanese 25? Is it GBP 25? I have no clue what that is about, actually, to be honest. Oops, that was not what I wanted to find. Is there something else? No, is that the JP 225? Okay. Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I was thinking it was. The Japanese 200. Bullish. Probably wasn't as bullish as I thought it was going to be, but that is 100% a reversal. Yeah. So from what date? Friday, bullish, short term, before it falls down again, I guess. So yeah, I think it's going to go higher. Depends on how much fear this Bank of Japan is able to put into it, but I see this is the one definitely going higher, though it made a low. We're also 4th of October, and then if you go to October's supposed to have a bottom. So in between now until the end of the year, I guess, bullish. All right. What I think about Joe Lee James, you are one of a kind. Thank you very much for being here, and I would love to do Joe Jones if I can just find one. That would be great. Which one should we use today? Jefferson. Okay. So bullish. What do you mean? It's the same thing as the stock market. Sorry, the S&P 500. We have struggled. Well, maybe I should have bought this one instead. Well, when did I buy? Oh, no. I bought it here. I bought 29. So I would be buying here if I bought there. So probably would break even now. But that looks like a beautiful entry on Monday. Oh, I think it's going to push. Now, everyone is going to be like, oh, there's going to be a crash. Crash, crash, down, down, down. Crash doesn't happen in a millisecond, people. Okay, a crash doesn't happen in a millisecond. Okay, so I'm bullish, and then I can say that because all seasonality, you know, all this happens every year, and that thing never works out. But this should be the bottom. Okay. 1st of October until at least 1st, 80% winning trade, 5% return. Is that something you would like? 5% deviation, give or take. Um, max, max return. Some year has been like what 7, 16 last year, by the way. We are 1 year. We are 1 year away from that election thing. So we're like a pre-election year. That is even steeper profits. So that's what I think. So if you see a bullish reversal, I'll take it with both of my hands. I don't try to pull down my pants, but I really would love to see this one going higher. Have a pullback maybe. But yeah. That would be a nice little buy limit. Stop loss should be 33 to 700, which is a wrong price. Sorry. 1% risk. No, that's not what I wanted. I said 32. Oh gosh. That's going to wreck my entire account, isn't it? Okay. Then we need to cancel it. Okay, cancel. I'm just putting out up a paper trade. Don't bother me though, people. I don't care. I'm just gonna put it on my actual account later. Stop loss 32,700. Thank you very much. 1% risk. Way better now. Danke schön, danke schön, danke schön. Target, I don't know. Next year. Maybe. You're welcome, Lee James. I love it. I love that when you're saying thank you. Secondly, yeah, it's bullish right now. It can, of course, come back down again, and do all of that crazy things. So this is like my aggressive entry, and then I would think about another entry down here. I don't think it's plausible. So if you do higher high, higher low, sure, dude. The only problem is CPI on Thursday can be, if it's really high, can really send this one down, like stock market did on like NFP did on Friday. But that's just for me. That's just an opportunity to buy again. So I don't see any problems with that. Suma, are you still there? Still not running on a euro pound. I was wondering if you had any trade setup you wanted me to go through, because you normally have the most random things on this planet Earth. Can't these New Zealand yen thing come down so I can get an entry? Jesus. Okay. Never. Not today. Even Euro yen is like, nope. CAD yen, nope. Aussie yen, nope. Everything is nope. I want to trade. Said no man before he blew up his account. Yeah, that's why you should have entries earlier, though. That's why you should have entries earlier. Okay. Let us go through something here. Euro dollar. Bullish. 1 hour, 4 hour, about to break higher. Common resistance is 106.50. Other than that, ciao. I think if it can go up to 106.50 by Thursday, then you should probably be out. And then if it then continues higher because of low CPI, then you can enter again. But I don't want you to be buying euro dollar going into CPI. So if you already have a buy now, you enjoy that. And then that's also weekly M4, by the way. So enjoy that. As pound dollar has also crossed over. Doesn't necessarily mean a lot, but just short-term bullish, long-term bearish kind of type of situation. And then Australian dollar as well. Short-term bearish, short-term bullish, long-term bearish kind of a thing. It's probably likely to happen. New Zealand dollar, I wouldn't sell it. I wouldn't sell New Zealand. Now, this is the last one. This is the last one I would sell. Because it is permanently bullish right now, I would argue. And yeah. Okay. Just looking at my email. Okay. Yeah. So what is your trading credential? What is credentials? What do you mean by credentials? Sorry. Like what I have gained, won? What have I done? Do you want to know my history? Bailout, sorry. Because you don't ask it on Nick, though. To the next channel. So I'm here for it. Okay. History channel. Not history channel. Story time, I guess. I'm up for it. So yeah, what do you want to know? I don't know if I'm an open book per se, but I'm open big enough. Open enough at least. What is your trading credentials? Are you an entrepreneur and a trader on the side? Like what I do, kind of a thing? Like I have a dad brain right now, so you have to be very specific with your questions because I don't read into them. Hi James. How's it going? Like you want to know that I've been trading for 10 years. I guess it is now. It says 9, I know. But 10 years. Started out with being what? Started out with bot trading, then binary, and then account management. I didn't do it. Somebody did it for me. That went down the drain. Hi, James. You're lucky that I'm still awake. It's rough. I'm sorry. It's rough. It's 3-4 hours of sleep is horrible. Is it's taking its toll. But yeah, have I ever won anything? No, I haven't. No rest for the baby. Yeah, no rest for yeah. He needs food and then diapers and then yeah, needs to sleep and then it sleeps when you're so exhausted you don't even know if it's day or night. And then it's blocked nose, and then you're trying to find a humidifier, and then you're trying to find a wash basin, and then you're trying to wash it without screaming, and trying to make the room hot, and then you make the power company a lot of money because you have to use a lot of electricity to heat up the room every time, and then Jesus. How do you enter a 1 hour pullback on a 5 minute scalp? Can you show me an example? I don't do that, so I can't really show you. I just put limit orders on and hope for the best. I know it goes so fast, Evan. Yeah, everyone says that. It's been a month now. But Jesus. But yeah, he's healthy, he's okay, he's fed, he's clothed, he's a happy bird sometimes at least. Um Everyone says he's a copy paste of me. But yeah, he's a bit darker than me though. But other than that, apparently. But well, of course there was respect for those people who didn't done it before me. I've always had that. I'm like, it's hard. But if when you have a crying baby at 2 a.m. in your arms and you're trying to figure out what on earth is wrong, why you're crying, can't you just, you know, be quiet? And then you have to go into this troubleshooting mode in half asleep, half death, half whatever. It's yeah. It's a good thought. Yeah, I would do that. Yeah. Well, you hope for a pullback. I don't know if we'll get it though. I would argue that entry is like here kind of a thing, but I don't see any reason for why it would fall. It's just technically how to get in again. But yeah. By Thursday we might be much higher though. So I don't know if that's gonna be an issue by the way. But yeah. And I don't know if we're gonna have these hyper rising markets as well. Like it just goes and goes and goes like these ones. So that's that. No, I'm not. I don't claim to be either. Brought sugar just below weekly M2 last week. Do you know any seasons for it? Not really on the top of my head, to be honest. Sugar, most commodities are like higher in like beginning of the year, kind of a thing. Okay, seems to be a bullish trend you have out there. And I don't know who else you are mistaking me for, but no, I'm not. What do you think about New Zealand Swissy? Actually, it's a good question, Tanjib. Hmm. Okay. That's New Zealand. Yeah, I'm sorry. That looks familiar. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So then the Swiss was very weak because they peaked interest rates, and then now it's paused a bit. But if you entered that move, that would be awesome. But other than that, it's going to kind of a range now. So right now, it's trying to find a higher price to sell from or a breakout, I guess, or something like that. I don't know. I would imagine that you would look into sell, also buy in New Zealand specifically, but it's not really at a great price because it's very high, and then you need to find continuation before you can look for a series of higher highs again and higher lows before you can start buying, because in a range it's going to knock you out left, right, and center. Good question. Where is correlation, Evan? I don't know. Are you going to be on A1 today? Hi, Barlout. I was waiting for your answer. I was waiting for the follow up. I don't know if you missed it, but you asked me about, some question earlier, so I'm waiting for you to reply to my follow up questions. But no, I have not gotten any invitation there, and so sometimes it's just 5 minutes. So it's mostly Mondays is my day, always my day, Monday. But then other days are random because I ask them or because somebody cancels. Go, Ivan, for being a dad though, and keeping it together. Hello, Maketa. With the war going on in Israel, will it give JPY strength? No. It would have done it already if it did. So, yeah. So you asked me. Well, I need to. That. How are you? I don't know if you knew that Harold was in Malaysia or a month ago or two, whatever. I don't know if you saw him though. But yeah, we miss you. We really miss you. I hope everything is going all right with you. So what I said that you ball out. You said what is your trading credentials? In terms of what I've established, how long I've been trading, if I have any trophies. Yeah. So when you are in the UK and then Singapore, well, Malaysia, Singapore, okay, I know you can go out for dinner together, but for crying out loud, people, like my what do you call it? My geographical sense is not that bad, right? So, uh, can we just? Okay, can't even do that now. Okay. Okay. Where is maps now? Okay. So when you find the maps, and then you have like Harold, he's like UK, he goes to Malaysia, and then Singapore is here, and then Kuala Lumpur is there. But for crying out loud, mate, like that's a long way from UK all over to Malaysia. And then you're laughing at me because I say, "Oh, it's not that far, mate." Yeah. I'm sorry for that. It's only being like 200 kilometers, which is what, 3 hours, 4 hours of drive, versus like United Kingdom, like 11,000 kilometers. But okay, fine, whatever. Sorry. Sorry. Thank you, Mokete. Um, no, just self thoughts. No, I don't need trophies. I can give you trophy on my losses if that makes you happy. So what? Okay, so no, I don't have any. I have my master's degree in economics from the University of Agder. Yeah. So I have financial education, but I don't have any. I'm not from what Barclays or whatever. But I've talked to them. Do I agree with you? Yeah, that's a good place to look for a buy. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Yeah, I know. Like, I'm not that wacked. Yeah. So yeah. Um yes, I am. Currently in Kenya. Probably why you saw me trading. Anyways. So you guys want to see some trading? Been saying this for a long time, but I bought around here, bought around here, bought around here, bought around here, uh, bought around here. I bought that around when it fell, so it's back up to profit now. Survived this one. I'm looking for New Zealand yen, somewhere around here, kind of a thing. The stop loss should be 88, and I give it 1% risk, kind of. So I'm just waiting. Yeah, waiting for that to happen. Pound yen. Can we get a pullback even? Yeah, I can get a pullback. Hope for a pullback. 179.5. 1% risk. And then Aussie by stop loss 93.80. 1% risk. See if anything kicks in. I have been, yes. No longer. All right, people. Yeah. So that's me. I'm just waiting for yen pairs to come back down. Yen pairs are generally turning bullish again after the fall, after allegedly Bank of Japan did some interventions. That should lead to bullishness again, because that kicks out all the sellers, blah blah blah. And then use the yen. If it comes back up to 150, 106, 151, 152, I'll be scared. So right now it's just entry back up to like 150 to see if we can breach that one. But it's probably another order of Bank of Japan coming in again if it hits there. So every August he is in Malaysia. But Harold, can't you like bring me next year? Can we like have a meetup in August in like Malaysia, Singapore? I don't know who's going to fight where we should be though. But shouldn't we be like in Singapore, Malaysia? Who's better? I'll trying, James. I'm trying. It's hard, but yeah. And but I know we can bring a lot of people together in Malaysia. To be honest, we have we have Jack, we have who else do we have? Um, yeah, Ari, are you also coming to Kuala Lumpur then? Mood says we should go to Kuala Lumpur. I don't know how far is it for you. For me, it's like I don't know how long time it takes. Maybe we should go to Qatar. Maybe Qatar Airways. Airways is the best one in the world, so it's the best one I can do. Going from Nairobi. Nairobi to Kuala. Malaysia. And then we go next year. Can we even find flights next year? Okay, let's say 14th to 21st. I can fly business, but Whatever, just gonna find the time more than anything else. 14-hour stop with okay. Okay, yes, it's okay. Okay, yeah, okay. So going back. Wait, Nairobi, Doha, and then on on Malaysia Airlines. Is Malaysia Airlines good? Anyone? We should come visit me in Sri Lanka over the winter if you like. Meeting up with Suma. Yeah, that'd be nice. Do both Doha on the way to Kuala Lumpur. That would be Qatar Airways, James. Qatar Airways and then apparently Malaysian Airlines. Or just Qatar, for that matter. But it's just 14 hours. It's not that bad. And then 2008 for business. Okay. One way. $800. Okay, it's a bit high, but what else? Can we find a better one on Finn? Finn is like Koala. Would be next year. I just put a random date, and I know it's gonna be like a school holiday, so it's gonna be crazy. Anyways, does does Finn that I don't want me to go to like Amsterdam with KLM or something? What one is that one? That is Saudi. Okay, Saudi is the cheapest and fastest. This other one is Air Arabia. Have never done this before. Turkish Airlines. Qantas or Arabia, sorry. Turkish. Okay. Fair enough. I don't think I don't think I'm able to go max one stop. Cheapest is 17 hours. Air Saudi. Is Saudi a good airline, Harold? So no to Saudi. Well, will I be arrested in Jeddah? Along the way. Uh, let's see. All right. So maybe we should start talking about that one. Turkish Airlines. Yeah, it'll feed you at least. Yeah, Harold, you have been traveling on Turkish. Should at least feed. At least I can talk to the chef. Maybe. My only problem is will I have my suitcase with me when I when I have a. Oh yeah, she's flying today on Saturday. Okay, maybe I should stay away then. Hmm. Even with going to Ashturk, or whatever it's called. Well, it's a normal price. It's just $700. But what airline type is it? What aircraft is it? Okay, it doesn't say. Of course, I can't say right now, but Istanbul to Kuala Lumpur. Sorry, I can't have my. Is there like an airline somewhere? Federal territory of Kuala Lumpur. Where is the aircraft type, for crying out loud? Airbus, Turkish Airlines A350. Right? Okay. It's all right. Yeah. I can survive that with together with Century. Qatar is the best. Emirates, Oman Air is good too. Etihad is very good. KLM is uncomfortable in that rate. Okay. Fine. Okay. We'll discuss. Oh, okay. Turkish upgraded KL planes from A330. Okay. Nah, I can do that. It's not too bad. It's like if I'm being given like if I'm being given like 737s, you know, for those who also understand old airplanes. 737s have been in service now for like 30 years or something. Um, it's a bit uncomfortable. But Thai Airways doesn't go from Kenya, so I need to get to a hub. I need to get to. Oh, what if I get to like Egypt? Then I can take like cheap business class from Egypt. If I can only get through immigration without bribing anyone. Because apparently that's what's a little bit. But yeah, so maybe well most likely Emirates, Doha, Qatar, Dubai. Sorry, Qatar, Emirates, Etihad, Turkish, Singapore Airlines. Yeah, but how do I get how does Singapore go to like Qatar or something? Maybe they go to Dubai. Maybe they should. Yeah. Different story, different game, different fun, huh? But if we're supposed to sit next to each other, Harold, are we gonna have a stopover in Maldives next year as well? Like a week? Like a week on the beach in Maldives? But if we're gonna have a stopover in Maldives, well, like why don't we like have one in Sri Lanka or something? So we could be together with Suma and whoever. Just for the fun of it. You bet. I know you enjoyed it, but yeah. One Maldives and one Sri Lanka. Okay. All right. Sounds like a deal. I just need to make a lot of trades first, and then we can do it. All right, people. Have a great day. I'll see you another day. Richard is joining as well. All right. I'll see you soon, people. Have a good day. Boom.